Good morning, everybody. We are at the Steelhead Expo over in Lewiston, Idaho. It is 5 o'clock a.m. here, 7 o'clock back at home, and getting geared up, getting ready. The boys are picking us up at 7 o'clock in the parking lot of the Hell's Canyon Hotel here in Lewiston, Idaho, and we are going to go chase steelhead. But let me show you where it starts out. So everybody thinks, oh man, you're on vacation all the time. What do you got going on? Well, we're getting up hours before we even start. We're setting everything up. These things are sick, absolutely sick. These are the Yakima Maglip. Yakima Maglips coated in the Mad Scientist tackle by Rugged Outdoors. Getting all of our clothes ready because it's going to be 40 degrees in the boat. We got our coffee made, of course. We're doing that, and then we're getting a lineup of glasses ready to go. Right, so all the relevant glasses. We're getting everybody set up and wearing glasses. Tell us their honest opinions. The computer's out. I was working this morning. More stuff. We got all the clothes and the offshores. They don't run boards over here, but I brought them along just to play around with a little bit. So every single one of these trips that we go on, it's one of those where everybody says, man, you get to travel, you get to do this. You're right. I'm living everybody's dream. I hope I'm doing it well enough, but it's one of those things where after 27 years of guiding and promoting and everything else all over the country for many different companies, I am fortunate to be able to have that personality, to have that voice that everybody recognizes and all that other good stuff. But there are certainly a lot of people, a lot of individuals, a lot of pros out there that teach me, right? They educate me, they show me their ways. I am extremely grateful for each and every one of them to be able to do so. But I like to add a little bit of flair, let's face it, I've been doing this for a very long time, on the boats of Wolfpack Adventures out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin, and probably for since I've been 12 years old, I've been running lines out there, and if I can add something that they can add to their arsenal to be successful and to help them catch more fish or spread it out a little bit more or just something different, and maybe we don't use anything that I bring along. Maybe I just sit back and learn and enjoy it. But the people out here, I met John and Oli, Jared Higginbotham, really good friend of mine over at Yakima Bait Company. He introduced me to these two gentlemen, Eric Olson and John Albright, and they become very dear friends. These guys have spread their wings, introduced me to their network of people, and they're just good people. They're great human beings. Their families, their friends, everybody is enjoyable to be around. So it makes it very easy for me to enjoy being on vacation. So with that being said, they're going to take me and my buddy Matt Horness, who is the owner of Rugged Outdoors, and we are going to show them. Actually, they've been running some of our plugs, right? So when I say our plugs, it's something that it doesn't really exist, right? So the Mad Scientist tackle is a technology. It's not a paint, it's not a tape, it's a technology that encapsulates and evaporates and adheres to the outside of lures. And what it does is it adds an advantage of reflecting UV and also allowing fish to see that technology in the infrared scale. So let's say salmon, the predatory fish, any predatory fish that has that ability to be able to flip that switch and see in the IR and their infrared spectrum, that gives these baits a huge advantage. But we're finding is paired up with the Yakima Bait Company. So the Maglip paired these up. I'm just going to grab one here, and this just happens to be the Night Dancer. I'll take it out of the package. I know I'm fumbling around, but this thing is crazy sick. You can see that sheen, you can see that slickness. It almost looks like a clear coat, but you get every color of that spectrum that comes through. And then you get added to the rapid vibration and the kick beat action of the Yakima Maglip, and this thing has been dynamite. It has been extremely successful. Place that you can find it is Rugged Outdoors. So if you go to ruggedoutdoors.com, you can go into the Maglip section. We're adding it almost seems like we're adding every day, but just because of the kickback and the feedback of everybody that is just, they love them, they like them. They called us, so this is how we ended up in Idaho, right? They called us and they said, hey, these things are incredible. We're catching, 7-to-1, 8-to-1, 9-to-1. Those are big numbers, right? Those baits that are coated with that technology, with this mad scientist technology, they are outfishing the exact same plug with the exact same paint job. But with that technology, we are outfishing, or I should say they are. I have been back in Wisconsin, but not out here. They have been outfishing the standard painted plugs, 7, 8, 9-to-1, depending on who you talk to. And our orders are going crazy. I mean, we can barely keep them in stock. And they invited us out here for the Steelhead tournament. So we're going to go out and we're going to give it our all and have a lot of fun doing so. And hopefully we tear them up. So throughout the day, hopefully we have a lot of pictures and hopefully we have a lot of content for you all to follow along with it and enjoy your day while you're sitting there and kind of vicariously living through us. Like I said, I'm living everybody's dream. I just hope I'm doing it well enough. So have a great day, everybody. We'll talk to you soon.